What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we're going to talk about the Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Alpha Trion. These are one of the toys that I was supposed to be getting in from Amazon that got here a little late. Among other things, I'm having to pay an extra $35 to get another figure to be here. It's getting, whatever. I'm getting a little annoyed with that. But anyway, we're going to talk about Alpha Trion very quickly because I got another review to do after this. So first things first, as always, we always go over the packaging. Give me one moment here to get my... Ooh, my camera's not green. The heck? Jeez. I literally have to take this off of the module. There we go. Okay, we're straightened now. Let's take a look at the box first, and we'll go over the vehicle mode next. And of course, I will be hitting my focus button a lot because I saw in my last video I was out of focus. But here's the packaging right here, and basically... there he goes. He's in the front of the box here. Turn around. There's him on the side. And then there's him on the back. Of course, he's 22 steps to transform. He comes with a book and a quill and that Autobot symbol. Now, I want to warn you, this figure has some odd tolerances. And I don't like the plastic on this one. It hurt my hand trying to transform this thing, man. It's not really that much of a transformation. But trying to get certain parts out have really done that. And I'm not really happy about that. Anyway, there's the box. Move that out the way. Let's get the vehicle mode here. We'll go over look at that real quick. And as you can see here, that is the top of the vehicle, looking very nice. Here it is at the bottom. There's the book there, and there's the quill you can, attach. Now they can attach in a different spot. Kudos. Here is the front of the vehicle, and it's got this real shiny gloss to it. I think that's pretty nice. And then, of course, here he is from the back there. And then we're going to do some comparisons here. And then before we continue, we're going to get some measurements real quick. Hang tight. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and we now have a ruler, my friend, the metal ruler. He is here. And so basically, let's get a measurement here. He is approximately... in his vehicle mode, let's bring this out to here so you guys can see. He is about, let's say a little close to 6 inches. All right, so I like this Alpha Trion. I don't like getting to robot mode. It has always been a chore. And if you can hear me, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be all over the place here. But next we're going to show off some other Alpha Trions that I own. Next we have the Hero is Born Alpha Trion, which I can never get right, but I should got right today. And then this is the Titanium Saint. As much as I can remember to transform him, I know I have him wrong, but that's as best as we can do. So we could show them off here. First things first, let's get this in order. Titanium Saint actually came before all of these, which is insane, but that's what happened. So let's do some comparisons real quick. First things first, I'm going to compare this guy with this guy. And as you can see there, he's like this version of Alpha Trion is like a long battleship. As you can see there, basically the underside of the robot is just like that. And you kind of just pivot these little football things above his head. And like I said, I probably don't have him 100% right, but it's the best I can do because I can't remember how to transform. It's been so long. But yeah, I've had it since 2013, so yeah. Here he is, and so far, I kind of like this better. Now is the one that a lot of people kind of were 50-50 scoff at, and I did too until I got him in hand. And that's the Hero is Born version, because that's a repaint and remold of the Scourge 86 Seekers. And as you can see here, one moment here, there in focus, you can see. Now, I do like the colors on this one, and a lot of people have said that they want to make this like a older Alpha Trion, but there are some things that I don't like, and it's these little things here that every so often, they are a pain in the ass. They come off, but as you can see there, I do like the colors on him. I'm in the colors on him as well. So there you go. Let's get them all put together here so we can kind of get a group shot. Now, this is going to be my background until I complete all of the upgrades to my YouTube channel. So this is how things are going to be for the time being. Just let that be known. So here's a group shot of them in their vehicle mode. And we've done that. And after that, we're going to go ahead and put them in robot mode, and then we'll finish reviewing. As always, we'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic. We now have Alpha TRION as robot mode. Let's go over the accessories one more time. This piece right here, which forms the wings, has a way to double up. And you can fold it like this, or you can fold it the other way. And it kind of pegs on his back. We'll see that later on that piece right there. This is the quill piece here. Let's get a look at that. You can see that there. That's the quill piece. And next is the book. And the book is in 3 pages. You kind of open it up like this. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 pages, like 4 pages. You get a little writing here, a little transcription there. I don't know what it says. I know somebody's like, it says, yep, whatever. All right, so there you go. That's the book. Now we're going to go over articulation and things of that nature. We're going to look at some sizes here. So let's put these to the side because we're going to do another little quick thing and put them all on him so he looks a little more jazzed up. He is about right at 6 inches. So he's a lot too short. You know, it's not too short. The articulation goes like this. Leg goes out to there, all the way out to there. So get a good range of motion. Turn it around. If you lift up this back part, the leg can go all the way up. He does have the feet swivel. You can see it right there. Does not have wrist swivel because it's very hollow here, but he does have an elbow. Arm can go out to there. So make sure we're in focus there. There is the head. And the head sculpt is pretty nice. You can see that there. Nice, good sculpt. He does have a waist swivel, but you do have to lift up the back. And from the back, he's actually clean. No, not too much hollowness except in those forearms where he's hollow. Other than that, though, of course, Kenny, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and even though he does have the backpack, he can do like a spinning the bird kick the other way. All right. So we're going to pause for the cause, come back, and we're going to put all his weapons on, and then we're just going to compare, and I'll give my final thoughts. And as always, we'll be back in the lovely 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic. We have him in his robot mode. Again, we're showing off the accessories. I forgot to mention he does have open and closing hands. And you can basically get this kind of like I'm writing down the book. The cape that you get now, you peg the back cape upside down, put it here, fold this down, and then fold this back down. And boom, you have the young Alpha TRION with the, now I know some of y'all are going to say, this is not A3. Well, you need to argue with Mark Marclonis Meyer, not me. He said it's A3, okay? So I don't really want to hear you little crying and complaining and crap, you know, your dang on pansies. So let's do some comparisons here with some of the other robots of importance. We have Optimus Prime here, which gives him, you know, a good height. And of course we have Megatron, because I've been playing with these two, doing like a, doing like a, just, I don't know, I just playing with Megatron and Optimus Prime, you know, because, well, they're fun to play with. I like Optimus Prime though. That is he's one of like my favorite, like standouts figures there. Let's get them together. It's Megatron. But Megatron is my favorite, so you can kind of get an idea of what his height is and everything. So that's a very good, height's a very good there. Then we're going to move these out the way and compare them to the other Alpha TRIONs, because we got one more video to do, and that's it for the night. And that's going to be Venom by Venom. So yeah, it is kind of weird, this setup, because like I said, I'm going to be getting new equipment in the next couple of weeks. So you other YouTubers that like to talk smack, step your game up. I'm gonna make it even harder for you. But here they go together, and I kind of had an Alpha TRION group shot here of what I wanted to say, that this is the younger one. This is the slightly older. The Hero is Born is the slightly older one that, you know, it's like, okay, you know, time to beat up on people. Well, you don't stand up well. Oh, that's because I would have to put out the feet struts, Ed. I don't really play with this toy like that. I don't play with my toys all the time. I got other things to do. Play it, chick. Anyway, you might. Let's get these in center frame here. So I had it like this. I go, he's the younger, that's the older, and that's the oldest. Like when he's about to retire and be like, oh, I quit. And he just turns it to, because he turns to a battleship, man. He's like, man, screw this, man. I'm just going to blow y'all to smithereens. Don't be playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I see them. And that's the review. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. Now, I'm not going to be very nice when I say this. I don't like the plastic on this figure at all. I don't like the tolerances for this figure either. No one should have to hurt their hands and deal with the spudgers and things to open parts up. And I had to do that in between takes. Let that sink in. And that kind of soured me a little bit, but it's okay. It's what it is. I like the gimmicks. I love the difference, with the book and the quill. Makes it a very, nice, very attractive, set there. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I do like this Alphatron overall for everything else, but the plastic quality and tolerances are very, very weird to me. Other than that, it is a good figure. It's probably arguably the best Alphatrons we have because they have not made any other Alphatrons. So this is it. And on the wall, it is good. So if you can get your hands on them. There's also one more thing, which I hate doing this, but he has this Autobot symbol that can come out. I didn't show that off. Somebody's gonna say I didn't. You see it there, it's the Autobot symbol. So yeah, overall, if you're looking for an Alphatron and you don't have the Hero is Born or you don't know how to get Titanium Saint, pick up this. I mean, you really only need to transform him once. I mean, you never really transform anyway. So in my opinion, I'm not going to transform him again. I love the book. I love the quill. I love the Autobot symbol. It's almost historic in a sense. And he's really a great looking figure, solid through and through. So overall, if you have the means and you like him, go get him. But as always, it's your choice. And again, this is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.